Hi, today we will cover application controller design pattern. This application controller design pattern belongs to web presentation patterns, and this web presentation patterns belongs to patterns of enterprise application architecture. First, we will see the explanation of application controller pattern. This is the explanation. Yeah, application controller is a centralized point for handling screen navigation and the flow of an application. We will see one example so that you will understand this point. Suppose say we have four views. Views are nothing but some JSP pages, okay? And if I click some button in view 1, it should go to view 2. And if I click some button in buttons in view 2, then navigation should go to view 1 or view 3. If I click some button in view 3, we have to navigate to view 2 or view 4. So this navigation logic we can return in each JSP pages. Okay, so each view will have logic for navigation. If I click some button, it should go to which page. That kind of logic will be in each views. Okay, suppose in future the navigation is changed. The navigation instead of going from view 1 to view 2, now the new implementation should look like this. Like if I click some button in view 1, instead of going to view 2, and it should go to view 4. Some in future some requirement has changed. Okay, then if you see this one, before that if I click some button in view 2, it should go to view 3. And now if you see that one, right side it is same. If I click some button in view 2, it should go to view 3. But left side, if I click some button in view 2, it should go to view 4. But in this case, if I click some button in view 2, it should go to view 1. So the navigation is totally changed as in the new requirement. So what we have to do is we have to change navigation logic in each JSP page. So we have to take each JSP page and modify the code. Suppose if we have 100 JSP page, then each and every JSP page we have to go and change the navigation logic if requirement changed. So it is too difficult, and it is more work. So to avoid this one, what we can do is we can use application controller design pattern. We will see that. So here you can see view, controller, model, three important components in application controller pattern. User will interact with the view, and view will communicate to controller. Then controller will manipulates model, and based on the model information, controller will decide uh, which view it should navigate, and the application flow. So this is the centralized point. So this controller will decide based on the input from view and outcome of model. The controller will decide which view it should navigate. So we no need to write navigation logic in each view. So this navigation logic will be in a centralized placed. Okay. Now if you read this one, you will understand. Application controller is a centralized point. So this is a centralized point for handling screen navigation and flow of an application. So this controller will take care of screen navigation and the flow of an application. So how the flow should be, that all the things will be there in the controller. Okay. Second point, to control UI transition logic in a central place. So the UI navigation logic will be in the central place. That is what this point. And the third point is centralize the flow of an application and screen navigation. Uh, so if flow of an application and screen navigation in the centralized place, uh, you can change the flow or logic in a single location with no changes or minimal changes to the source code of views. So if the navigation logic and application flow logic in the centralized place, uh, if in future some requirement changes, then you have to just change code in controller. You no need to change code in a lot of views or some other places. So code maintenance will be easy, and navigation logic will be in the centralized place. And fourth point is, for complex processes we can define multiple controllers. So if a project is big and lot of JSPs are there, then what we can do is we can define multiple controllers. That is what this fourth point is telling. And this is about application controller design pattern. And thanks for watching. Bye.